Conrad, we're here on the VA campus. You're in a safe parking, sleeping in your car. Tell me about it.
Well, this is my second day uh sleeping in the car, and I don't have to drive for like an hour and a half to get to my VA appointments. And it's kind of like really being in the when I was in the military, when I was camping out, except that I feel a little safe because we do have some security here, and we have some other guys here, and we have to give an accountability of the your name and your driver's license, etc. But taking one day at a time. I'm just thankful that we do have a safe parking to be in here at the on these VA grounds, and I appreciate that someone took an interest to interview some of us. And maybe that from this they can make things better for some of the other veterans.
I mean, you're living in your car. You're a veteran. That shouldn't be. I mean, nobody should be living in their car unless they're living a nomadic lifestyle. This isn't your choice.
Yeah, it's not my choice, but I'm doing it, trying to be closer to some of my family that I'm not with, but for my health reasons, it's working out better for me, and I don't have the hustle and bustle trying to drive so far, driving the traffic. So I'm just making the best of it. Sometimes we have to make some sacrifices in life, and that's what I'm doing, making a sacrifice.
So what? Now you have to leave during the day. In the morning, you this is only a safe night parking.
Yeah.
So what do you end up doing?
Well, during the day, uh, I'm here on campus. I also go to the VA, go to my medical appointments. I also go and get me some things for my personal hygiene, shaving cream, shampoo, soap, etc., etc. Personal hygiene. I also have appointments with my doctor, and from time to time I have to go over to the federal building, and they have an appointment over there, or go over there to make sure that I have everything that there are some things that are in my from my VA disability when I was in the war. Did 3 tours in Iraq, and some of the paperwork was not right, and they asked me for put in for a change of address. Well, I did that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get my disability because it's really hurting me now. So I have to make that ultimate sacrifice.
So you did 3 tours, and you're having trouble filing disability claim.
Well, I filed a disability claim, but I had a problem. I had put in for unemployability, and a letter was sent out to an address that I had uh, prior to the regular address I was using, and they said they needed me to come in and put the address that I have where my mail go to. So I went back in to do that, fill out that VA form for them, and also we did an appeal on the unemployability, try to make sure I can get my benefits because it's really hurting me now, and I'm making that ultimate sacrifice. So that's the reason why I'm here in the parking lot.
Are they saying when you might get your benefits?
Well, they told me that it's been since May. They told me that I probably would be getting it within a month. Uh, Actually, it was June the 29th that I filled the paperwork out. They said that I probably would be getting it within a month. Now we going on 3 months. And I still haven't received it. I did put in for a change of address for my mail, and hopefully they can solve the situation with me because it's really hurting me, and I'm making that sacrifice.
So, do you have any income right now?
I have some, but it's really not enough with paying my car note
Yeah.
and the other bills that I have, food, personal hygiene, etc. It's not enough for me to actually survive off it.
Will disability give you enough for an apartment?
Actually, no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough for an apartment now. I had some money that would have been enough for the apartment, but since they cut the money and I went to fill the paperwork out, I don't really have enough for that. But I'm going to check on something tomorrow to see, because they cut my funds, if maybe they would be a little more lenient with me as far as getting some housing. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so they cut your funds?
Yes, they cut my funds.
Was there a reason?
They stated that first it was that I need to uh, I need to get in touch. I think like every 6 months with the VA. They sent the mail to a relative of mine. I wasn't there.
So it was the same address mix-up.
Yeah, it was
And
an
then
address
they,
mix-ups.
and
So I
they
went
ended up cutting your funds.
right, but I went in today and made a change of address for my mail to go to. So hopefully they'll get it straight, but
Oh my
it
gosh.
takes a while.
So it's all both your disability and they cut your funds on the same mix-up of address.
Exactly. And that's what I'm dealing with, that issue right now.
So basically, you're fighting bureaucracy right now.
Exactly. I'm fighting bureaucracy, and
Wow.
I'm waiting for them to hopefully they'll come through and help me where I can be able to get housing.
Yeah. If you had three wishes, what would they be?
Uh, I'm not gonna make three wishes. I just want the one wish so I can get enough so I can get in some housing.
Great wish. Well, thank you very much for talking to me.
Thank you for having me, Mark. Appreciate it.